Hi, Aquarius. Let's talk about love. We're going to do the same kind of love readings we've been doing where I do energies for singles, an energy for singles, an energy for those who are dating, and an energy for those who are in committed relationships. Then I'm going to pull an overall theme. Then we're going to pull clarifiers for the energies, and then a PS. Okay, God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so very much for tarot as a tool, and I thank you for my friends born under the sign of Aquarius. Show us clearly, as it relates to romantic love, what energies will we be navigating in the coming days and weeks, the rest of March and into April. I thank you for clear and concise messages. I thank you for love, light, and prosperity, and I thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Okay. Single, discontentment and boredom. Those who are dating, emotional loss. And those who are in committed relationships, we have shadow. Okay, let's see what this is all about. My goodness. Not at all what I was kind of feeling a little earlier. But you know how Spirit does sometimes. They'll come out with clarifiers that just turn the whole message around. So God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, thank you so much for tarot as a tool, and thank you for showing us the energies on the table. Please show us clearly what is the theme for Aquarius as we proceed through this reading. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Stuck in the mud. Guys, and it looks like that. It does. It looks like that on the table. You've got the discontent and the boredom, the emotional loss, and the shadow. And we're seeing stuck in the mud. The good thing is, the 2 for me is creative energy, like the divine feminine, creative, resilient, all that kind of stuff. And the 4 is firm foundation. And then you add the 2 and the 4 together, and it's a 6. And that's a deep, deep, deep personal awareness. So let's see what the book says. "24, stuck in the mud. You are being invited to stop and savor the wonder of your life. Becoming stuck is sometimes the only way to trick yourself into slowing down and looking around you. In fact, this is a sign that you need to shift your focus away from what you're doing and place your attention elsewhere. Struggling will only get you to even muddier places. Now is not the time to move forward, but to observe. Clarity about your circumstances will come a little later. Stop and find the joy in what you've been overlooking. Soon you'll be out of the mud, but for now, be still and know that Spirit has a plan for you." Okay. So let's see what that's all about. Let's get them clarifiers. I'm using a new deck called the Dreamer's Journal Tarot by Barbara Moore to clarify with this morning. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for tarot as a tool, and I thank you for my friends born into the sign of Aquarius. Me too. That's me too. Show us clearly. Why are we looking at discomfort and boredom with those who are single? And what is it about emotional loss for those who are dating? And why are we looking at shadow for our committed couples? We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Okay, clarifying discomfort and boredom. We have the Page of Swords and the King of Swords. So Aquarius, like, you're showing up big time in your own reading right there. This is about like a truth quest for you, right? So perhaps this is why you're stuck, because there's a little bit more that they're wanting to bring to light for you. Emotional loss. Look, we've got the Star and we've got the King of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. And in the shadow for committed couples, we have the Four of Wands and we have the King of Cups. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So here's the deal. For those who are single right now, right? We have discontent and boredom. This is the same as the Four of Cups. It's like there's something the universe is trying to show you, but you're so focused on the day-to-day things and what's going on in your outer world and all that, that you just can't allow yourself to see it. But Spirit is saying, come on, Aquarius, get more curious about. So there's something else to dig deep for. There's something else that you're going to be very, very excited about whenever you find it. But it's about, you got to be curious, right? And because it's also like being finished up with the King of Swords, I feel like they're saying, detach from the emotional end of things and truly look deep within yourself and find that other thing that you, the other reason you're stuck. There's something deeper within you that whenever you find it, you're going to celebrate it. Yeah, you've been doing a lot of work, and you're sitting here thinking, I've done all this work. I've done all this work, but I don't feel like I'm moving anywhere. There's something more. There's more treasure for you to find about yourself right now. That's exciting. Okay, so emotional loss. So it's like you're dating, right? If you're actively dating or just starting to get back out there, whatever, emotional loss is change, right? So there's some things that you're going to have to let go of as you move into this change, where you're allowing yourself to have somebody else in your space, or invite it, give up some of your personal time to go out and spend time with other people or to communicate with other people and all that other stuff. It's like you're adding something else into your life. So there's something that you're attached to pretty emotionally that it's like you're gonna have to let go of. Not part of who you are, but maybe part of the time you spend alone, or maybe some of your friends that you've spent a lot of time with, and as you get out there and start dating again, there's going to be some emotional upheaval possibly. But Spirit saying is right here is just, let it all go, give it all to Spirit as you move forward in your quest, because look what you've got. You've got the Star card. That is like the major arcana of wishes fulfilled. And you've got the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like this is what you wanted. You were ready to get out here and manifest you being in a place where you could start dating again and meeting people again and possibly have some kind of long-term relationship in this 3D reality. So Spirit's saying as you move forward, the energy's all there for you to walk into it, but there's some things that you still need to release as you move forward. So whenever you start feeling a little caught up or a little hesitant or whatever, take a minute and get quiet and just release it and ask Spirit to show you, what is this that I'm holding on to? Y'all, this card blows my mind. This shadow card, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's like, how in the world do you get a shadow card and then it gets clarified with the Four of Wands, which, in a love reading, guys, this is bliss. This is marriage. So in some cases, this is twin flame, right? And then you have the King of Cups, which is ultimate, offer of love, or ultimate unconditional kind of love. It's beautiful. And this right here, it's like, I'm not real big on the twin flame journey, right? But it's almost like you guys have, and I say that because I don't know enough about it. How about that? Because I hear some stories out there, and I don't think anybody should ever be in a relationship where they're being abused or mistreated or disrespected or anything, and stay in that relationship just because they think, oh, well, this is my twin flame. No, 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 no. And so with this card right here, perhaps you are in a twin flame or soulmate type relationship where you have woken each other up and you are out here on this joint mission, and you both acknowledge and see the dark side of each other, right? And I don't mean the disrespectful side, the abusive side, I don't mean any of that stuff. I mean the insecurities, the vulnerabilities, and all that stuff within each other. And you embrace it. You don't try to squish it away. You don't try to deny it or anything like that. You embrace it within yourselves and within each other as you move forward. And guys, it works for you, because this is the marriage card, the bliss, the happily ever after card, right? And then you have the King of Cups. So some of you could be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. And it's like, this is definitely, this is definitely where you're supposed to be. But then we go back to the stuck in the mud. So it's like, perhaps right now, this is where you're at right now, where you're trying to figure it out with each other, where you're looking at the vulnerabilities and the insecurities in each other and thinking, not sure, just not sure. But then I feel like there's going to be some kind of embracing that comes along, because we're meant to wake each other up sometimes, I think. And I don't mean that in a codependent way by any means, but sometimes we're with people who we have come together to wake each other up. Not like I'm here to change you and make you different. Just my existence makes something different. Just your existence makes something different here. So that kind of thing. Okay. P.S. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for tarot as a tool. And I thank you for our friends born under the sign of Aquarius. And these energies, the clarifiers, turn the whole story around. That's why whenever you get those first energies, whenever I lay those first energies out, don't ever get discouraged, because there's always the rest of the story. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for our friends born under the sign of Aquarius. Show us clearly, what is the P.S.? We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. What is the P.S., please? Okay. Look, guys, you have learned so much as it goes with relationships. You know, you've been through a lot, you've learned a lot. And you're at a place now where you're a whole different person. You bring something to the table, but don't stop learning about yourself or the other people in your life. And let your life be the example. Let your life and the way that you live it, the way you show up, the way you express, let that be what wakes somebody else up. Not that you have to wake them up, right? But allow yourself to be awoken and allow yourself to awake. I love that. Spirit wants you to live a life where your cup runneth over, period. That's what this is about. It's not that you need somebody in your life for this to happen, but this is something from within you that spirit's constantly wanting to fill you up, so that you can live your best life as a single person or within a relationship. And then the Queen of Wands. Guys, this is about being passionate about who we are. And whenever we're passionate about who we are, and we know what our purpose is, and we live, take inspired action instead of action that we think this must be the next right thing. No, we wait to be inspired before we move, right? We might stay stuck in this mud for a little while we're allowing for some inspiration to come in when we're in this energy. So in Spirit saying, stay in that energy as much as you can. allow yourself to be awoke and allow yourself to awake others. And this is the ultimate goal, is for spirits, for as far as spirits concerned, for our cups to run over. And that happens whenever we can stay in that energy of inspiration, of nurturing ourselves, being inspired about how to nurture ourselves, having a purpose and a passion about ourselves and all that stuff. And whenever we do that, we have so much more to give to those people around us. Okay, guys, I love y'all so very much. Hey, the likes, the shares, the subscribes, I don't know if I said it already. Thank you so much. If you're a passerby, and the comments too. If you're a passerby, thank you for spending time in the community too. Okay, guys, y'all go out and have a super duper day. Bye.